So we'll head to 141. For Indiana, it's going to be number 26 ranked Cayden Rooks against the 4-time All-American Sebastian Rivera, ranked number 4 in the country. And for Rivera, he is now 4 wins away from 100 for his career, in on an early shot. He has finished every single match this year via bonus points on his 12-0 record on the air. Early scramble here as Rivera working and we're going to get a stalemate. Should be potentially dangerous, actually, based on the position. Reset in the center.
Yeah, Rivera's been dominant this season, as you mentioned, Nick. He hasn't had a match come down to a decision yet. Mostly tech falls on the season. He really hasn't had a tough match yet.
Won the Illinois Matmen Open, which replaced the canceled Midlands tournament just a few weeks ago. Shot there again from Rivera. Got the single. Rooks fighting it off at the moment. Has a hard whizzer in. Rivera's going to scoot, shelve that leg. Trying to get it sky high now is Rivera. Fighting off that whizzer as well.
2 minutes.
He's going to walk around, tripping down to the mat, and there's 2 for Rivera as Rooks now seated to his butt. 2-0 for the graduate senior. Rivera trying to roll through.
Yep.
Little hazard roll. See if he gets a count here. See where the exposure is there, and there's the count. Sebastian Rivera gets the nice 4 count. Rolling right through. He's up 6-0.
He's got an arm bar.
Tried to get it in, lost it, and there's the 4 points officially.
Yeah, he hit that from his feet, which is awesome to see, right? Rooks got up to his feet. Rivera stayed behind, and you can hit that hazard roll on your feet like he did, and now he's going to cut him loose. But that's fun to see at this level. It's hard to do.
6-1 now, and you saw it, man. I mean, sometimes if you hit it when you're on your feet, it could be a little bit looser by the time you get to the mat. So he's able to wrap him in pretty tight. Just a little over a minute to go here in the first period. Rivera on top, 6-1. Another shot again coming out the back door. Rooks tried to scramble through. Whizzering hard again. Same position as before. Rivera trying to get up to that hip. He does. Another 2 for Seabass. 8-1.
Yeah, that was nice. Rooks had that whizzer. Rivera just whipped out, windshield wipered his arm out. He just constantly goes to work. He's such a high motor. He doesn't stop. He loves scoring points.
Cayden Rooks no slouch himself either. He is number 26 in the country. 9-3 this year, 37-27 for his career. He did qualify for NCAAs just last season. But you're going up against an absolute hammer in Rivera. 96-15 for his career. 4-time All-American, 2-time Big Ten champion at Northwestern.
He's going to hit it again.
Tried to roll through, could not stop Rooks though.
10 seconds.
Short time, and out of bounds they go. Oh, and looks like somebody just went out of bounds as Rivera's trying to hit it again.
That was lucky for Rooks. That's the thing with that hazard roll. You can hit it, roll through, and you still have it when you come through. You can hit it right again. Keep trying to get points with it as long as you're holding on to that arm. Just got to bury the elbow, bury the head. It works at all levels, that move.
Rivera trying to hang on here at the end of the period, which he does. So at the end of 1, it is Sebastian Rivera on top of Cayden Rooks, 8-1. Another look at his takedown.
There's a takedown, nice and easy there. And you see him, he goes right to work. He goes right to that near arm chop. He's always looking as soon as he gets down to the mat. Rivera will go down here.
Rivera in his 2nd and final season with the Scarlet Knights, the graduate transfer. As he gets to his feet, trying to cut away. Rooks trying to get him back down to the mat. Rivera, an absolute bull right now, out for 1, up 9-1. Rivera, of course, finished 4th at the NCAA tournament just last year at 141 pounds, his first year at the weight. He said he felt most comfortable at this weight. So he remained here for his final collegiate season. And certainly in that national title picture once again. Tried an outside sweep single. Rooks reattacks now. Rivera reattacks as well. Gets the 2. Got the hands down to the mat. It's 11-1. Rivera just so quick right now, Matt.
So quick. High motor. He never looks tired. He looks in great shape. He's really fun to watch. I can't wait till we get actually a good match out of him. when he has to wrestle someone a little better than the competition he's seen so far this year.
I don't know what it is, but he looks like he is, not that he never has energy, but he looks like he has a lot more energy than he did last year at this weight.
Yes.
He is looking absolutely flawless at the moment. Minute to go here in the second period. He's got a big lead right now, looking to try to hit that hazard tilt once again. Now just riding as Rooks struggling to get on top, and another roll through there from Rivera. Crab ride now. Trying to hook his legs around. Rooks just trying anything to take advantage of this position.
Yeah, nearing 2 minutes of ride time for Rivera. Here's the power half.
That was nice, and
Got
Rivera a little too high as
Yeah.
Rooks going to roll through and get that reversal. 11-3 now. Major decision still in play, though. Rivera has just under 2 minutes of riding time. It is going down at the moment, though. Rivera back to his feet. Rooks trying to get him back down. Rivera just basically like a statue right now, and he'll cut out for one. 12-4. Short time now for Rivera. Another shot, ankle pick. Can he finish? Driving through, there's two, and it's 14-3 at the end of the second period. Tremendous stuff from Sebastian Rivera.
No surprise. Sebastian Rivera up 14-3 heading to the third period. I'd be willing to bet you, Nick, that he gets a tech fall here.
He's certainly looking for it. Another look at that last takedown. Finishing off that ankle pick. And Rivera is going to cut Rooks here to start the period, so it's 14-4 now. Up by 10. Major in play, but Rivera certainly looking for the tech fall here. Rutgers on top 4-3. Our third bout of the evening. Rooks kind of got thrown into that shot as Rivera hit that snap down. Good sprawl from Rivera. Locking around that front head. Nice little shuck by there from Rivera, grabbing hold of that ankle now, looking to finish this one off. He does. Another takedown for Sebastian Rivera, making it look too easy right now. 16-4.
Yep, 2 minutes of ride time. Make it 17-4 at the end of this match. Four count could end it here.
Riding time almost locked for Rivera.
He's really working out to the side too.
And he was trying, looks like he's trying to pry that arm out for a hammer lock.
Yep.
1 minute remaining, 1:41. 1 minute 30.
Oh,
Or he'll just shelve it. Yeah, he's going to shelve it up. He's got him flat now. Has that hammer lock in, under a minute to go. Riding time's locked. So technically a 13-point lead right now for Rivera with that riding time. See if he can finish it off for a tech fall. Needs one more turn.
yep. You know he wants it.
Crowd calling for stalling. Rivera trying to get the boots in. Rooks completely flat. No stall warning yet. And we're going to get a stoppage here. We're going to get a stalemate, and Rivera, none too pleased about that. I think he wanted a stalemate. Or excuse me, a stall call, I should say. Rivera looking over at the corner to see what he wants to do. And looks like the coaches just want him to keep riding here. Up to their feet. A little switch attempt there from Rooks. Rivera back down to the mat and cannot hang on. Rooks does get out for one. It's now 16-5.
10 seconds.
Yeah, no tech fall here for Rivera, but another dominant performance. Bonus points again. Look, he's still working.
Little ankle pick,
Yeah.
gonna shelve the leg, and one last takedown for good measure right at the buzzer. 18-5 at the riding time, just shy of a tech fall, but Sebastian Rivera gets a 19-5 major decision. It's now 8-3. Scarlet Knights on top, just absolute dominance.
Here's the feature match of the night.
DJ Washington for Indiana and John Poznanski for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Washington on a shot. Poz is going to have to defend early. He'll re-attack, and now these two are going back and forth. Poz doing a good job keeping that left leg away. Washington trying to get the takedown here. Poz fighting. He'll give up the two right to his feet and right out for one. 2-1, quick sequence there.
Yeah, that's a good start for Washington, though.
Both guys are 10-0 on the season. Washington was at 174 last year, qualified for NCAAs. He actually lost to Jackson Turley 16-1 in those wrestleback rounds last year. He was a higher seed, Washington was. Looks even better this year at a different weight, up a weight. Poznanski right now 5th in the country, Washington 8th, so a top 10 matchup here in the Big Ten. Gotta love it. Washington the early 2-1 lead. Poznanski's a true freshman last year. Gets in on a shot. So he can finish this one off. Defended off by Washington. Poznanski was 4th at 184 pounds last year as a true freshman. Highest placement for a true freshman in Rutgers history. Washington on this shot here. Poz trying to circle around. Working the hips and the ankle. Trying to hook this leg now. Look at the flexibility by Poz. He's got Washington flat now, and we're going to get potentially dangerous. And now Coach Cadale does not like that stoppage. By the way, this first minute and a half has gone so far, Matt. This one's going to be close.
Yeah. I mean, we knew it was going to be close coming in, but it's exactly what we have here. A nice takedown from Washington to start. Poz was able to get right back to his feet in under, 2 seconds of riding time, so he got right back up. He got in deep on a shot there. He's still working. He can end the period with a takedown for sure.
Fans totally focused on this match. Of course, we mentioned feature match tonight. These fans know. There's a top 10 matchup in this building. It's very tense in here. Under a minute to go, first period. Poznanski staying stoic right now. Shot from Poz. Re-attack, trying to finish this one off. Has the leg. Single leg, Washington fighting. Coming through. Boy, these guys absolutely fighting in these positions. Neither giving it an inch. Under 30 to go, first period. Poznanski trails 2-1. DJ Washington had the first takedown. Only a redshirt sophomore as well for the Hoosiers. Career record of 20-7 for him. Poznanski 21-4 in his young career. Still considered a freshman. Short time now. And we're going to head to the second period. Poznanski trails 2-1. It's Washington's choice. He's going to choose down. So we'll see what Poznanski can do on top here. Chance to see his top game, which has Poznanski. When you talk about a guy who's good in every single area of wrestling.
Yep, he's complete for sure.
So we get Washington flat here. Washington back to his base.
This is going to be a match that's going to be one on your feet, though, for sure, Nick. I expect Washington to get up here eventually. Poz should get up in the third period, and then it's going to come down to the takedowns. I don't think either guy's going to be able to turn one another, as most good matches at the Division I level do come down to.
Good wrist control there. Good wrist control there from Poznanski. Has that left wrist. He's trying to sneak that boot in, but he's doing a good job keeping Washington's hips lower to the mat.
Yeah.
Washington stuck on his base right now and back down flat.
Yeah, I may stand corrected. Poz is really riding tough now.
And a stall warning on Washington.
He's nearing a minute of ride time too, which is could be huge in this match, Nick.
He's trying to pry out that arm for a hammerlock, trying to go to the arm bar now. This is tremendous stuff by Poznanski. Over a minute now of riding time.
It really is.
He's got him flat again. Crowd wants another stalling from Washington. He's back up to his base, and Poz will get him back down. Has that head in the mat. You want to talk about a tough ride right now. John Poznanski is doing it.
Yeah.
Flat again.
You want to talk about winning the match. This is the period where Poznanski's getting it done at.
Stall warning at number 2 for Washington, and John Poznanski has tied things up.
Poz has broken him. Washington is broken. He's down on the mat. He's not even trying to get to his base.
He might get this hammerlock here, Matt. That arm's across the back. He's going to throw in an arm bar now. Poz trying to get wrist control, short time. And he'll abandon it for the meantime just to keep on top. And we'll come to the end of the second period. John Poznanski, nearly 2 minutes of riding time. We're tied at 2, heading the third period. He'll choose down, try to get an escape point, take the lead.
That's the period where Poz won this match. If he ends up coming out on top, it's going to be because of that second period. Just a dominant period on top. I stand corrected. I said I expected Washington to get out. Forgot how dominant Poznanski is on top. Washington has not seen a guy like Poz yet this season.
Washington himself, a good top wrestler, is very lengthy. Poz up to his feet, and Washington's going to cut him loose. 3-2 Poznanski. Riding time is a factor in the favor of the Rutgers freshman.
Yep, so it's essentially a 2-point lead now.
Let's see if Poz can work himself into a takedown. Minute and a half to go. Regardless, Matt, these guys are pretty well evenly matched. Could see each other again in that Big Ten tournament, if not NCAAs. Both guys are podium threats in Detroit in just a couple months. Poz doing a good job staying square right now. Washington trying to find his openings. Shot. Front headlock position now for Washington. Poz fighting off, trying to dump through. Washington keeping that pressure. Poz coming through, has a leg. Can he finish this one off? Coming up. Driving. Washington fights off. Near the boundary now. 40 seconds.
Poz is so strong.
Poz up to his feet. They'll circle around, and out of bounds they go. Reset in the center. 32 seconds to go. This is a gritty type of performance right now from John Poznanski.
No doubt about it. This place would go nuts if he finished with a takedown here too, Nick.
There's that signature low stance from Poz. Washington just can't reach those ankles right now. Good defense from Poz.
Yeah, Washington's got to go.
15 seconds. Bit of a half shot, now a stall warning on Poznanski. Got to be careful. Does have the riding time advantage, it is locked. Short time. Duck underneath, nope. Poz gets away, and that's it. John Poznanski, a 4-2 decision over DJ Washington. He earns himself a top 10 victory, and Rutgers takes the lead now 25-3. Poznanski now 11-0 on the season.
197 pounds is our next match.
How about this guy coming up for Rutgers, Nick?
Greg Bulsak for the Scarlet Knights taking on Nick Willham of Indiana. Greg Bulsak took a huge jump in the rankings over the last week. Now number 7 in the country at 197 pounds. He won the 2021 Illinois Matman Open, which, once again, was in place of the canceled Midlands this year. He took down Nino Bonacorsi of Pitt, the previous ranked number 2 wrestler in the country, and last year's NCAA runner-up to Oklahoma State's A.J. Ferrari. So Bulsak, an absolute hammer, the grad transfer for the Scarlet Knights, 12-0 on the season. Another shot here from Bulsak on Willham. Willham 8-1 on the year. He's 8-1 himself, by the way. Not ranked, but definitely a tough dude. Single leg elevated now for Bulsak. Try to get a trip. Gets him down. There is 2. Greg Bulsak picking up right where he left off.
No doubt about that.
Oh, there goes those double boots, Matt. How many times have we seen Greg Bulsak in this position right now?
I mean, that's his go-to on top. He for such a big guy, he's a beast on top, and he loves riding the boots, man. He just gets them in on everyone.
For how strong he is, I mean, if you're on bottom of him right now, how do you even get up? Bulsak, a transfer from Clarion. Was a 4-time NCAA qualifier over there. 89-25 for his career. We're going to get a stalemate Bulsak was 12-3 last year. He was the number 14 seed at NCAA's at 197 pounds. You want to talk about hard workers, blue-collar type of guys, that guy is the definition of that. Coach Goodell called him his lunch pail guy. I'm sure we'll say that multiple times for the rest of the season.
Yeah. We've said it before, we'll say it again.
A tough ride here for Greg Bulsak. I mean, Matt, Rutgers has had some big dudes and some good wrestlers at this weight, but they haven't had a true hammer that's been winning like this so far, as far as I can remember. You had Billy Janzer from last year,
right,
who went up a weight, qualified for NCAA's. Looks like he's gonna be. Looks like this will be an off year for him, possibly a redshirt year for him. He has not wrestled yet. So I would say Bulsak is filling in quite nicely.
Yeah, it's, you know, that's a transfer. It's exactly what Rutgers needed, a experienced transfer in the upper weights, and they got two of them, right? They got Boone McDermott and they got Greg Bulsak.
And McDermott, redshirt sophomore, we'll see him next. Wrestled at Iowa Central Community College. There is a stall warning on Willham.
Yeah, Willham just unable to do anything, Nick. Those boots are in. It's nearly impossible with that guy on top of
He
you.
cannot move right now. Bulsak nearly 2 minutes of riding time. We'll head to the second period. He defers. Willham, I don't know about him, but yeah, he's going to choose neutral. Smart move, I'd say. See Bulsak immediately back in on the attack. A lot of feints. Trying to get Willham off balance. Another shot. Single leg. He's going to circle to the back here. Bulsak shelving. Down the hip stairs. 2. 4-0. Bulsak throwing the boots in once again, and here we go. What do you think, man? The over-under on the riding time in this match. I can't even set it at 3 minutes because he's going to have 3. He's going to have 3 minutes by the end of the period.
We'll have close to 3:30 at the end of the period, if he finishes on top. That is, which all indication points that he will.
His double boots are so deep in there. He's able to cross his ankles, and you know that's deep when you can do that.
Yep.
Establishing wrist control as well, trying to roll this under.
Yeah, and you know, you don't even have to score here because you're not going to get hit with stalling with the double boots in.
He's working.
He's working. You know, just because you're not getting turns doesn't mean, you know, and scoring a ton doesn't, that's okay. You're in control of the match. You're not in risk of giving any points up.
You know, Bulsak wants a turn. That's just the type of guy he is. He's not going to be satisfied unless he gets this guy to his back. But he's got over 3 minutes of riding time right now. And we're going to get a stalemate. 12 seconds to go in the second period. Rutgers, of course, a 25-3 lead over the Hoosiers on their way to 11-0 as a team. At Wisconsin on Sunday on the road. And then, of course, Matt and I will be back next Friday. The Scarlet Knights host the Illinois Fighting Illini. Bulsak not letting anybody get away, and Willham cannot be the next guy to get away. Man. Dropped right down to an ankle. He did not give up the point.
Yep.
And he'll choose down to start the third period. Willham. Again, no slouch himself. I mean, he's 8-1 on the year. Not ranked, but sported a pretty nice record coming into tonight. Let's see what he can do on top. Got a boot in. Trying to go across. Bulsak now fighting the ankle. They're seated. See Bulsak now grabbing hold of the ankle himself, looking for a reversal. Gonna come out, he'll dive, and he's got it. Reversal for Greg Bulsak. He's up 6-0, and that riding time over 3 minutes. It's locked already. And Bulsak finally is going to let Willham go. It's 6-1.
Yeah, now Bulsak's like, I'm going to try to score some points now, get towards a major decision.
Yeah, he's not going to stop working here. You can see he's changing levels right now, looking for angles. Very springy right now here in the third period. Plenty of energy. Low leg single. Willham trying to lock around the crotch. Treetop position. Bulsak stepping that leg up, trying to send one down of Willham, come through. The strength of Bulsak just on display. Has his leg caught, but he'll come out and he'll face Willham. So Willham goes to that treetop position as well. Under 30 seconds to go in this match, and we are going to get a stalemate. And we're going to reset in the center. So Bulsak knocking on the door of a major decision. Just needs another takedown. Riding time point locked. And he's got one. Oh, and we're going to get a stoppage. I believe Willham is going to go down with an injury here. He looks shaken up. Right back to his feet. Might have gotten poked.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like he got poked.
Poked in the eye. We haven't had any blood time, injury time tonight, Nick, up until this point.
That is surprising.
Yeah, there's usually something.
There's always something.
There's always something.
Especially when you and I do a match.
Yeah.
We're dating back to our college days. There has to be something. Every time. Clean affair tonight.
Only one challenge throughout tonight's match.
Yeah, pretty smooth sailing tonight.
Yeah. I got no complaints over here.
Me neither. Decent crowd on hand tonight for Scarlet Knights. Of course, obviously the snow playing a factor. Winter break for the students as well. Bit of an extended winter break. But hey, these Scarlet Knight faithful, they love this wrestling program. Of course, plenty of home meets remaining. There's a look at the Scarlet Knight. Let's see what he's doing. A little dance. Nice little flex. He's got the singlet on, Matt. See that? He's rocking the singlet tonight as well.
Yeah, black singlet.
He might have stolen somebody's seat over there. Bulsak has choice due to the injury time. He chose neutral and immediately going fast. Single leg. Can he finish it off? Short time here. He's got 12.
10 seconds.
Got seated on top now coming through, and he's got two. Willham trying to get out for one. Bulsak onto the leg. 3 seconds, and Greg Bulsak is going to hang on for the major decision at another point. 9-1. Greg Bulsak improves his season record to 13-0, gets the major decision, and Rutgers takes a 29-3 lead.